just added 5 in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anybody want to use one? You'll have to add late fees late bills on there. What about you? Yeah. How you keeping it?
I better have one too. I don't remember what I put on it.
Okay, so let me put it.
All the stuff I asked her to put on is on it.
What else did she tell you? What else did you tell her?
Late bills. Oh, you were writing it on. Did it get posted with that stuff on it?
This is what it got posted. That's all we can talk about.
Okay, so 9 less personnel bills and late bills. Okay.
I mean, make it
Yeah, but the appointment's got me. The scheduled appointment's got me.
New hires? We're gonna start doing oil change appointments too. It's not, without that.
There were 2 appointments when I was there at 7:30.
You have to have an appointment at,
So they're gonna start doing oil change appointments, but you do 4 new appointments, and if you order.com tires, you get. Hey, we got a full council.
So then I went to
You want the agenda up there?
You have to sign it like we else.
You need an agenda.
I don't think so. Can we go through here?
Whatever. Drag a chair.
Okay.
Throw it in the middle of the room and sit in the middle and we'll have it done cat for you.
hey, what time is the big black bug gonna get put?
Oh, there it is. He's dead.
He's been laying that
Okay,
day the whole time over here.
It's my stuff because I don't have one. All right. Okay. September 20th, 2023, 3:30. This is a special meeting on non-elect personnel, banking, and late bills. And everybody needs to do roll call.
Jeffrey Kern,
Christine Silver.
Gabriel Zonker.
Cheryl Fleming. David Schwartzman.
Okay, we can approve the agenda. Anybody?
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
aye.
Aye. Oh my God, I know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Let's start with banking. We do not have an employee that works for the city of Turon now on our bank account.
So what I need is a motion
Make a motion to remove Randy Joe and Deb. And then we'll need a motion after that to add the new clerk. Because you have got the bonds at least started on them.
Yeah, I've got the paperwork from Sandy, and I'm supposed to have the girls fill it out to her and then email it back to her in Hutch.
Okay, so they are covered once that starts. I make a motion that we remove Randy Joe and Deb Lawrence from the city's banking accounts and all bank accounts, checking, savings, and is there another one?
I think everything in checking, it just comes out on our budget, looking like a savings and whatever. I would have to check on whether we have the actual separate savings account, because I'm thinking it's just in our budget, it shows it's a savings.
Okay. We just need to make sure that they get removed from all of them.
I'll second.
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Okay. We need to add Cynthia Shadwick.
You gonna have a motion on that?
Yeah, I need to have a motion on that.
Even this one.
She's on it because the treasurer.
I make a motion that we add Cynthia and Michaela to our bank accounts.
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
I didn't take penmanship. Integral. Okay, we got that taken care of.
Under non-elected personnel, I make a motion that we hire Tatum back at the city to replace the position of
She would be the actual treasurer.
training treasurer
Okay,
at $25 an hour.
do we have a second?
Second.
Aye.
Aye.
Five ayes. So now, I guess on that on the question on that one, she still gets $100 for doing her treasury job.
She has to, but then she's gonna have to
Train.
She's gonna have to renegotiate that because she's gonna have not just be a name as a treasurer,
She'll actually have,
she will be an actual full-time treasury. So we will need a renegotiation on that at the next city meeting.
yeah, and I probably can find how much we were paying Brenda when she was the treasurer. If you want me to do that.
I think that we can negotiate at the next meeting. We may have to back pay her for this month because she's going to have to do the whole treasurer job this month also.
Yeah, she will be training some tomorrow. And our drug testing won't be till Tuesday because we had to call it off for tomorrow. Okay, so we've got that covered. Okay, we were discussing late bills. We have to send them because our computer does not compute the fact that people owe money. So if anybody hasn't come in and paid their bills, they're gonna get a late fee. We got no choice. That program doesn't give you a choice.
Well, and I think there was a little bit of a misunderstanding on it because
Technically, when we're closed on Friday, we don't do late payments on Monday, but that doesn't mean for the whole month.
but at the city meeting, you did say that we.
But that was the reason I said,
So
because
that's why
we were
we needed
gone.
to talk about this and just clear this all up.
Yeah, so they are going out tomorrow.
And I think they finally figured out there was half the late bills that were going to get sent out really were not late bills. People had paid, but it had not been entered into the computer.
We have went through that.
And
We went through that today. So they got junk taken out of the pile. And,
So this is a reoccurring monthly payment. So to say that, oh, I didn't know how to water bill due is kind of, I mean,
redundant because they knew they had a water bill too.
they're due the same every month. You have to pay it every month.
Well, there's just a little bit of misclarification with
A little bit.
how things were said, so it's just getting taken care of. There will be late bills after From
They
now
won't
on.
get it, well, they'll go out tomorrow
Yeah,
before noon, and they probably won't get it until Wednesday or Thursday, Thursday or Friday, so.
yeah.
But I went through the thing and nothing seemed abnormal to me if you got my drift. It's usual. I'll just say usual people. Does anybody else have any questions on that? Because I had to let someone know that it would be a minus on their next bill because they come in and pay. And there was no way I could change it. I just had to tell them it would be a minus on their next bill if they didn't have the payment there. They didn't have a problem with it.
So I want to go back to non-elected personnel for a minute.
Okay,
There's some rumor and some issue that there are multiple people in this town that did not receive water bills for the last couple months. And supposedly have not. And I know that when I was sitting in the office the other day, they got a phone call about one of them and kind of gotten that straightened out. Supposedly there's more.
when did that come up when we go through the water bills?
I don't know, we need to have them look into it because supposedly there's a handful more. And that would be because of the prior personnel problem. So we need to, and maybe something if you can make a note for Tatum to help them look at tomorrow.
Well, with the one, he had sent new information and obviously she never put it down. So every time his check card was used, it declined
I've
because
been told that there's two or three others.
at least 3 others.
So we just need to see it. And the fact that we weren't getting a shut-off notice on that brought to the city council meeting because they hadn't had a payment on it in over 3 months. We're gonna have to go back through some of this.
Well, I will have Michaela type up these minutes and then I think one of the girls and I will go to the bank tomorrow and get this and bring the paper back for everybody to sign. That's how we usually do it. So that we can get that done tomorrow.
You have to do it tomorrow.
If you want to have them in the bank and if you want to have them put on the bank account, yeah.
And we need them on the bank account as soon as possible. I'm just asking if it's gonna be done tomorrow because Tatum will be here and one of them would be missing out, learning a little bit with Tatum.
It's true.
So if we can.
I could probably call the bank and ask them if I can just come get the paper.
Or if you did it Friday, you may all three be able to go together and then, because I'm guessing that neither of them have been to our bank before.
That would be an idea.
I did a good training experience. Because they got a pile of money and stuff that's gotta go through. Right.
Well, we still have a lot of stuff we have to go through there and put into, because they haven't been told how to scan the checks yet. So that will be one of the training sessions tomorrow.
Yeah, and we don't want to.
Might as well get them all done at once and be able to take them to the bank. Well, they have to go to the bank, they get put away, so. All I can say is, we need these trainers because even though the instructions is clarified, sometimes it doesn't go far enough. And passwords have been changed. There's another thing we've had to deal with. So we need the trainers. A trainer, since the one's not coming back.
Is a password that has been changed that we need a motion or minutes for that you're aware of?
Not to my knowledge, because we've been able to access a password on everything so far that we needed. Between the two computers, we figured out a few things, so maybe one has something and the other one doesn't. Like we can get into banking on the treasurers, but we can't on the... So it's a learning situation. Let's just put it this way, I know more now than I ever wanted to know. But it's a good thing because that means that I can show them where the things are because I've had to do this before. But I just wish we had that other trainer because she definitely knows a heck of a lot more. So are you all okay with the fact that the late bills will go out tomorrow? You want to do that as a consensus?
We
We have a big
don't
motion.
need a consensus because
Okay.
there was a misunderstanding that people thought that late bills were not going to get charged because you said that there wouldn't be late bills and you misspoke and said that it wouldn't be late bills this month. Well,
No, I just didn't clarify
Yeah.
how it was supposed to be.
But it doesn't matter because you're the mayor and since it has to do with money, the council has to vote it.
Yes.
So it was just an accident of misspeaking.
Technically not big because we wouldn't have charged until Monday anyway, because not being able to.
That's right, but I went back and you did say, this month. You said there wouldn't be any late bills this month.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying, is that
I'll listen to the recording.
it wasn't for Monday. You accidentally said this month instead of, so, but it's clarified now. So good, that's happened.
So that's okay, that'll be it. Is there anything else on any of these other subjects anybody wants to delve into again?
Well, I think that getting them on our banking, our legal is taken care of.
Okay, so if you all have nothing else to say, then you know what comes next is adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
I've got one question. My concern is Deb Lawrence told me that when she logs onto her Facebook, the city of Turon also logs on. So So y'all might want to change that password so she can't get on there.
Say it again.
She had her laptop and her home computer all logged on to the city of Turon. She was on it at 2 o'clock in the morning the other day. And it showed the city of Turon was on. And I don't think anybody was here at 2 o'clock in the morning. So you might want to change the Facebook password.
Well, I mean, I'm sure,
We can't legally all sit here and talk about this, so.
Well, I'm just telling you what I observed, what y'all want to do. Is your business.
Whether you don't have.
Beg your pardon. We're adjourned.
I mean, I just hate to see her go on there and start writing stuff.
well, I mean, you enter a password enough, you memorize it for one.
Write it up for another special meeting real quick. Get your next page out.
I'm going outside. I just thought I'd bring it up because it was on at 2 o'clock in the morning the other morning. And it shouldn't have been.
Okay, I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure, I just slipped it on the front door. I don't have any tape or anything in here. I gotta figure out how to go to the next section. No manual.
What time will be in 5 minutes?
4 o'clock.
What does it say?
The 20th?
Second meeting of legal session.
What time is it?
4 o'clock.
I am informing you at 4 o'clock.
There can't be a special one. No, it's usually that.
What did you posted it as?
Water from passwords. Passwords.
I need to figure it out eventually.
I can't help but I get up to the time in the morning and get on Facebook. I'll put your car in my vehicle and then James can take you home.
Or we get it start back?
We got 3 minutes.
Yeah, they I think it out. But she did that, she put this stuff every 3 weeks, every day, 3 days on it, but then we had to reroute. Where I first did that.
Thanks, I think that's a very good thing to bring up.
I
memorize passwords for customers all the time on accident because you just enter it so much, or, you know, whatever.
Well, she told me that it was excessive.
Didn't want to.
Her personal.
Well, yeah, that's like I've got, the
And you don't know what.
one in the road.
I went home with a
Yeah, you don't know what all you can get into, so that's the only bit I part of it. Are you really playing that?
I talked to the
In
doctor.
fact, I just told him it's a flying road. I'm like, he knows, but obviously he knows.
When they leave it.
You help him with it, you know.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 50. Molly was worried about blood clot, but it's in and out. Hey, when I do it, I do it.
I'm like, very,
I'm glad I didn't get my hair. Okay, he's been unconscious. You should have heard him today outside. All righty.
you got one more in now.
So wait. Special meeting.
It's not for you.
I got to put up there.
That's a real problem.
I could get you out here, but you have to figure it out.
You ought to start the meetings early.
I got 350
I come in on the dot.
58.
I got 39.
I got it.
Oh, it's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Now you can start.
You want to step outside? I got the recorder on. You want to step outside?
It's 4 o'clock now.
4 o'clock, you don't know.
Okay, according to the council, it's now 4 o'clock. We're having our special meeting again. The agenda's on passwords. You want to do roll call again?
Jeff returns.
Christine Sealer.
Devil's over.
Cheryl Fleming. Dennis Schwarzenegger.
You want to okay the agenda?
The agenda is
Passwords?
passwords.
I'm making a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
We can all just sit here and look at each other.
Do we need a motion for that or consensus?
I don't care what you do. I've been here all day. I would like to go home.
Oh, we just got a little more time until it's nap time.
Fine.
So motion covers it.
So the motion to change all the passwords.
I don't know how to word that. I guess.
Well, I'm not sure if she is not the administrator on that page, because I'm not sure we didn't have to make a new one when
I think you did, because
so this is the problem. That's her page.
Well, actually, when I wrote passwords on that, I was kind of more wondering if Randy, so I put passwords on that, not Facebook, because
Right.
after Rose said that, the other day, after our special meeting, I was thinking about if Randy, Joe, or anybody had the passwords and access to our bank accounts. Because I know we do on the computer in the office. So I don't know.
there's no audience conversation or question.
And you're not supposed to approach the desk of the council up here. So anyway,
We could change it.
I think you are right, there are different passwords for several different things, so. Even if she was to go into the bank account, the bank has already been notified that they're not to have any dealings with anybody that's been let go.
But if it's on her phone, they're not gonna know.
This is true.
So, like you said, then you can start fresh with new passwords, and you don't have to find them all, and maybe put them in the safe or something in a little notebook.
Is Tatum's gonna have access to the bank accounts for treasury?
Oh, you want us to start working on new passwords?
The Facebook thing, I guess if you think that Deb had something to do with creating it and she was,
I'm almost sure she's the administrator.
I think they had to do it because they couldn't get the password, and I think Sonia started, and then they never had the password after that. I can't remember.
Well, that's basically a login. So we would have to go in there and check, but I'm thinking she's the administrator, but I would have to check, which I do know how to do, so. If it's hers, I don't know what we can do about it.
all they need to do is ask her to hand over the rights to it or.
Put another administrator on her. I've not ever took Kathy Marshall off the park one, but then she's never on there, so.
More worried about bank passwords and stuff.
It's something we can question. I don't have a problem with her having it on right now until we can figure out what it is. Because there's nothing we can do about it.
So I guess a consensus,
That would be like me going and telling James he couldn't have his Facebook, when it's his Facebook.
I would just ask her if she created it, and if she didn't mind, if she did.
Yeah,
I don't think she's gonna write anything on it.
no. The only thing you've seen on that today is what Cynthia has put on.
So maybe we can, I just asked her if she created it, and if she didn't, then we change the password to it. We can figure out how to do it.
That's not a big deal.
and banking passwords.
Yeah, I would definitely do all that.
And anything else that's accessible through a phone, mobilely, or whatnot,
There's several things.
we need to get the passwords changed on.
You have your Jayhawk, you have your,
Yeah, but is Jayhawk and stuff accessible mobile? Or by phone?
no, I don't think it is, but I'm thinking something we have,
Anything that's accessible mobily by phone needs to be changed.
okay.
And Tatum will know what is accessible by phone.
Or even if you're at home and have the website, like the bank on your computer.
Yeah, accessible by, but I don't think Jayhawk is
Well, but the bank
accessible
does.
by.
No, I'm sure they don't.
I think
Because the
that,
bank, all you do know your username and password, because it says on the bank, so. I would definitely think that.
Real consensus on that? I'm with it. That's what I'm on.
with this one.
I make that motion later during this meeting.
Second.
Nay.
Was that one day I heard about of somebody?
Oh, we gotta do another form.
I can do that.
Oh, yes, I am.
Sorry.
I bet you are.
You need me to put you in there? I can drive you.
I bet you, if you grab me, you're gonna be laying there on the floor.
I will drive you nicely. I have a driver's license,
That's what worries me.
and I'm not Kevin Shortfinger.
Oh, Deb and I are